The Colin Farrell Foundation will offer advocacy, instruction, and creative initiatives to support adult children with intellectual disabilities. The actor is not used to the hustle and din that permeates Colin Farrell's home. While camera and film crews bustle around the Los Angeles hillside residence, 48-year-old Farrell is monitoring his 20-year-old son James, who suffers from the uncommon neurogenetic condition known as Angelman syndrome. James, who cannot speak, is playing catch with his live-in caregiver while they sit in the backyard. He looks over as a journalist who is standing nearby, and he tosses the little basketball in her direction to involve her in his game right away. When James sees Farrell, his eyes light up, but that is nothing compared to the palpable swell in his father's chest when he sees the way people around him react to his son. James deserves kindness from everyone, the actor says to people. I want everyone to be respectful and kind to him. And in the end, that's what motivated Farrell to let his son into his home and share intimate details about their lives for the first time. James, who Farrell shares with his ex-girlfriend, model Kim Bordanavi, turns 21 in September and will soon become too old to participate in many of the assistance programs meant for families with special needs children. According to Farrell, your child is kind of on their own once they turn 21. Every precaution that is taken, special education classes, all of that disappears, leaving you with a young adult who ought to be a fully integrated member of our contemporary society but is frequently left behind. Pick up this week's issue of People on newsstands this Friday to read more of Farrell's exclusive interview. The actor is now establishing the Colin Farrell Foundation to help close that gap by offering advocacy, instruction, and creative programming to adult children with intellectual disabilities. I've never talked about it before, and the only reason I'm talking is because I can't ask James if he wants to do this, he states. Well, I can. I talk to James as though he's 20 years old, with age-appropriate cognitive abilities and flawless English language fluency. However, I am unable to get a clear response from him on his comfort level with all of this, so I must decide based on my knowledge of James's character, the kind of young man he is, and the goodness that is in his heart. James has worked so hard, all his life, continues Farrell. His jerky pace, repetition, and balance. At the end of his first feeding session, his face resembles that of a Jackson Pollock. However, he succeeds in feeding himself admirably. Every day, I feel proud of him because I believe he is magical. Concerning the organization, Farrell has, for years, wanted to do something in the realm of providing greater opportunities for families who have a child with special needs, to receive the support that they deserve, basically the assistance in all areas of life, according to him. James has earned the right to have a greater degree of community, and a greater degree of individuality and autonomy on life, along with others who are similar to him. For the time being, the actor makes the decision to think that James would say, "Dad, what are you talking about?" if he knew that taking his picture in the back garden with me, which is not my favorite thing to do, could help families and other young adults who live with special needs. How come you are even inquiring? It's obvious, continues Farrell. For that reason, we're proceeding. All of this is owed to James, it is done in his honor. For additional details or to find out how you can help, go to www.colinfarrellfoundation.org.